Well, hello there, it's Kriint and welcome to another speed build. You might saw the thumbnail and you are wondering, Kriint, what is this build? Let me answer you. Please. Let me answer you. I don't know. I honestly don't know. The exterior has flip-flops. It has flamingos. It has a car. Not on the driveway, please. It is on the roof. Along with a dinosaur, of course. It has flamingos. It has balloons. Did I mention balloons? And it also has gnomes. Now, you have all these clues. What type of build does this make? I'm waiting. Oh, you don't know? I don't know either. I saw the illustration, so I was scrolling through Pinterest, trying to find inspiration, trying to find what I want to build next. And it was probably a good hour of me scrolling and not seeing anything that would sparkle my creativity. I was like, okay, that's cool, but I don't really want to build it right now. That's cool, sure. I'll pin it, but I don't want to build it right now. And that went on for a while until I saw a low poly model. I will link in the description in case you want to check out the model or you want to check out the creator. He does more of that. And I thought instantly, this needs to exist in The Sims. And I was so in love with it. Like, it was so colorful. It was very stupid. Like, who would do that, And I started instantly building it. I was so excited. And as the more I built the exterior, the more I got excited because I got to use so many colors and it was so funky and it was everything. It was literally up in my alley. It was everything that I wanted to build. And I'm in love with the final result. Honestly, it's everything. The exterior has honestly every single color. I don't think that I left any color behind. No colors left behind 2021. And I'm so happy with it. I'm really happy. I'm really excited to present it to you and share my stupidity with you. However, I must say it wasn't everything like as fun and colorful. It took me approximately a year trying to decide on the wallpaper colors because obviously I wanted to be colorful, I wanted it to be fun, but I wasn't sure, did I wanted to use pastel colors or did I wanted to use like bright, funky colors? So I tried a lot of different things, and obviously colors in The Sims don't work the same way as they work on your head. Who would have thought? So I probably tried about 25 combinations till I found the perfect one, and it's like 3 different wallpaper patterns. So that took a while, and I gave up a couple of times. I was like, this is not working, this looks like shit. But I finished the exterior and I was so happy. But then I realized my thought process was, oh, this looks cool. Oh, I want to build it. The end. Like, when you walk down the street and you see something shiny and you were probably doing something else and you thought, oh, shiny. And you go there and no, I am the only toddler here. Great. That was my thought process. Ooh, funky, let's build it. What is the purpose of this build? I don't know. I finished it, like I finished the exterior and I was left with, now what? Now what do I do? Help? Someone? Help? So I kept staring at it and I'm like, we have a dinosaur. That could point possibly to a scientist. And we have a cage on top with flowers and plants, which it could point to a florist. Sure. It could also be like a funky cafe or maybe a restaurant, some sort of a weird restaurant that would hipsters go. Is that even hipster? I feel like hipsters all around the world are now offended. This is probably not hipster. But I honestly had no idea what to do. And these were my 3 ideas for tiny house, for the scientist or some sort, a florist, a cafe, and a restaurant. And honestly, I was more inclined towards building a cafe because I went through my gallery and I found out that I've done a lot of tiny houses, like a lot. So I thought, maybe let's not do another tiny house. Let's mix it up a bit, spice it up. But I wasn't really sure. So I decided, you know what? I'm not the one who is going to use that. I'm not the one who is going to download that. So let's ask the people, what do others think? Because sometimes me stupid thoughts, you know how it is. And the majority, I asked people on Twitter and over on Instagram. The majority, like more than, probably around 75%, let's just say that. I don't recall the exact percentage, said tiny house. So I thought, okay, you know what? Whatever you say, I'm your obedient servant. And I thought, okay, you know what? We said it's gonna be a tiny house. We have the dinosaur, it could be a scientist house. And I started with a kitchen. And obviously the exterior is very funky, it's very colorful, and it's also kind of modernist, if you will. I don't know if anyone would categorize that as modern. Maybe modern art, that's closer. But obviously the interior needs to match the exterior. And I got so intimidated by that. How do you make something that it's colorful, that's very cluttered, that it's very weird, but on the inside? I didn't know. So I said quirky kitchen, eccentric kitchen, funky kitchen, and I just got inspired by that. And I tried to build something that looked cool. And I think I did okay with the kitchen. I wasn't really unhappy. However, I was exhausted after doing the kitchen, and if you watched my greenhouse speed build, I said that I couldn't do it anymore. So I decided to say, you know what, let's build something different, and I moved over to the greenhouse. When I came back, I had to do the living room, and the kitchen, I was really happy with it because it was very colorful, it was very cluttered, and I was very intimidated. Like, how do you translate that into a living room? And oh boy, the living room was a dread because I didn't know what to do with the wallpapers. I wanted to find the perfect wallpapers. I didn't want them to be too pastel-y, but then again, the exterior is very colorful, but the kitchen had muted tones. It was actually white. The wallpapers were all white, and I brought color over with the decors and appliances. So I tried so many wallpapers here. I wanted like a wallpaper that had patterns, that were fun patterns, maybe flowers, maybe, I don't know, some sort of weird, how is it called, like abstract shape, something like that, you know? But that doesn't exist in The Sims. Every wallpaper that we have that has any sort of pattern in it, it's either very old looking, like, you know, old flowers, some sorts, or it's very kid-like. And oh boy, did I struggle. I didn't like doing the living room at all. It took me forever trying to figure everything out. And I'm not gonna lie to you again. After I finished the interior, because it took me around 5 hours to do everything, I went to the exterior to take screenshots, and I saw the exterior. I'm like, these two don't match? Help? Because the exterior again was very kinda modern, it was very colorful, and I realized that I did the interior on a more eclectic way, which in my mind I have eclectic as kinda UK design. It's kinda old, it's kinda new, it mixes both elements, and it's very colorful. That's how I have eclectic on my mind. And I think that's what I mostly did on the interior, which I really didn't like. For example, in here you will see that I will add a plant shortly next to the toilet. That doesn't really belong to a modern house. So I went ahead and I changed a lot of things. I changed the color of a couple decor items, the color of the wallpapers, because it didn't really match. Again, I wanted the personality of the outside to match the inside. And I thought I kind of failed. I did not record that because that was tedious work, honestly, but you will see it in the screenshots. However, I'm really happy with the bathroom. It has that modern weird element with the sink. I don't know what the sink is. Just a heads up and a disclaimer, I absolutely hate animal print. I am not a person who would ever wear animal print. Like, I see it and I'm like, yeah, that is so not me. So me using it and actually being happy with it, it was so surprising, honestly. And after I thought my struggles were done with the living room, here I am moving to the bedroom, which this is actually on top of the house. It sits the trailer house, and the trailer house is 3 tiles wide. And honestly, I wanted that to be the bedroom, but I haven't really thought it that clear. And well, because we have to every side, left and right, we have the glass roofs. And on the one side we have the balloons and it's very funky. On that side I wanted it to be like the scientist lair, because I was really sure this was going to be a scientist house. That left me no room for the bedroom. And with 3 tiles I didn't have much to work with, obviously wide. I could only use this bed, which came with Eco Lifestyle, or the bed mattress, I guess, that came with Outdoor Retreat, and I hated both of them. Like, I love the idea that it's only mattress because you can customize it however you want. However, these mattresses are dirty and ugly, and it's like, oh hell no, oh big hell no. So I tried to make it as good looking as possible, I guess. And at that point I kinda realized, by doing the house as a scientist house, it kinda limits the options, of who is going to download it. Because if you see like, oh, scientist tiny house, you're not going to download it when the family you're playing is like an artist, right? And let's be honest, this house doesn't really have an identity. And I could also really see maybe Phoebe Buffet, like a version from a different universe, live here, because it's very quirky, it's very weird, and I love it. So I decided, instead of turning this into like a robotic station or adding scientist equipment stuff, to just turn it into a normal office. By the way, this rag, I absolutely love it. It's a fail needs rag, and every neat item that came with Nifty Knitting has a failed version, and I love them. They're so colorful. I don't know why it is a fail. I like it. Is this build a fail? Yay, no. But yeah, this is the build. I don't know what else to say about it. Honestly, I just hope you like it. You can also see the changes. I think it looks better now. I hope you liked it. I had so much fun building it. And yeah, this is everything. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope that you will have an amazing day and take care. Bye!